Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here at the perfect day at Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's private island, and we're here actually because of the inauguration, the christening of Odyssey of the Seas, the brand new ship that literally was just christened last night. I'm here with a familiar face, Vicki Freed, who's Senior Vice President, Sales, Trade Support, and Services. I got that title right. It was amazing. And we're going to talk about Odyssey of the Seas and also what Royal Caribbean's doing for travel agents and a lot more on Insider Travel Report. First of all, Vicki, I think it was almost more than a year ago that you and I were out here on perfect day at Coco Cay. It was a little hot, and we had a wonderful interview, despite that, talking about the private island, which was fairly new then, right?
It was, and it is, and it's always evolving. And today, you and I are on an over-the-water cabana.
Which wasn't here back then.
It was not here, and now it's here. And so we're always investing in Perfect Day at Coco Cay, and we're going to keep investing and making it better and better and better.
I know you got more to come, right? I saw a little preview of some of the other features that are coming out, so you're just going to keep expanding your island empire here, right?
We are, but you know what? We go to over 300 ports of call, and this is our number one port of call. So our guests say they love Perfect Day at Coco Cay, and we just want to keep enhancing it and make it better and better and better.
Well, and you have, and you are. Let's talk a little bit about the new ship, which is part of the Quantum Plus class, I guess, and it's the fourth in the Quantum class, and maybe the last. We were talking about that. But tell us a little bit about Odyssey of the Seas and the features, particularly the ones you really enjoy and things that you might have improved.
Well, there's a lot to enjoy on this ship, and I don't know that we have forever to talk about it.
We got about a couple hours, I think.
Okay. I love just the energy and the vibe that you get when you walk on board this ship. It is a beautiful, stunning ship, and there's so much to do, whether it's our beautiful restaurants, such as Chops, our steakhouse, or our teppanyaki, or Izumi. We have just such a variety of restaurants. We have amazing entertainment. Of course, that is our hallmark. Royal Caribbean is known to have the best entertainment in the industry. We have some brand new shows on board, and the staterooms are beautiful.
I saw some of the staterooms in the stern. You have some amazing suites in the stern, the loft suites, the duplexes. It's just truly, it's amazing what you've done. And you had them on the other ships, but it seems you've sort of upped the ante here.
We have. Actually, we made a couple subtle changes. So in a junior suite, which is the entry-level suite for most people starting out in suite class, we have 2 bathrooms now in that room. So
It's always important to have 2 bathrooms.
No, you just never know. It's 1 shower and 1 tub,
right.
But 2 toilets, 2 sinks. And that is a feature that our guests were saying we really would like that because, at home we have 2, many people have 2, I guess, bathrooms. And so when you're in a suite, it gives you more room and more space. Of course, what then had to change was we used to have walk-in closets in the junior suites. So those don't exist on the Odyssey, although there is so much closet space and so many drawers.
A lot of room. Even my suite, I've got a lot of room to store stuff. It's an amazing suite. Now, let's talk. This actually was, the ship was christened, to Godmother. Actually, interesting Godmother, right?
She really is. She's an inspiration to so many.
What's her name again?
Erin Brown, and she's from the Bahamas, and obviously, we have a very strong relationship with the Bahamas. She is inspiring. She lost her leg, and yet she didn't let that really stop her from achieving so much success as a para-athlete, and she really did a beautiful job naming our ship yesterday.
No, she was great. And of course, another thing about this ceremony is that I'm not sure if it'll be the last one he'll preside over, but Richard Fain, who's now your chairman and CEO, is going to step down as CEO. Will continue on as chairman, but this was the last hurrah. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll see him in 6 months on Wonder. We'll see. He didn't say no when I asked him that, but it is kind of mark of an incredible career and incredible, what he's done with your line is just amazing.
Yeah, we're so grateful that Richard is going to stay on as the chairman. He's going to be very involved in new building. So he has.
That's what he likes, I think.
That's what he loves. So now he'll be just only spending the money and not have to worry about making the money.
Well, that's the perfect job, right?
But, he has always had that little extra something, what I call the Q. He's had that little hook that makes our ship so special and so different. And he's going to continue to lead that effort.
And so hopefully we'll see him at least in the audience on Wonder, which is 6 months away, which is your Oasis class ship. And then, of course, you have a whole new, I think it's called Icon class that's coming out in a couple of years, right?
We do. And you know, people say, how come each ship is a little bit different than the previous one in the same class? So the Wonder of the Seas is an Oasis class, and it does have some new features. The Oasis class, as you remember, has 7 neighborhoods. Well, the Wonder of the Seas has 8 neighborhoods.
Oh God, it's going to be a crowded neighborhood. Eight neighborhoods. I'm curious to see what that 8th neighborhood will be, because I was harkening back. I was on the first Quantum of the Seas. I was on the first Oasis, and it's hard to remember, all the different features. And some say, oh yeah, I remember that restaurant, but it was over there, and things like that. So there are some changes going on both here on this ship, Odyssey, and then we'll see on Wonder.
Well, in the Wonder of the Seas, the 8th neighborhood, I'll let you in on a secret. It's the new suite neighborhood. So it's really dedicated for our suite guests. And as you know, we have the Star class, the Sky class, and the Sea class. And then with the Star class, you get the Royal Genie experience. And James, once you have a Royal Genie, you never go anywhere without a Royal Genie.
And I'm a little scared of that. I don't know if I'll be able to get that Royal Genie, because when I go home, it won't be the same, right?
It won't be the same. But, and travel partners, I do want to share one concern that we have is many of your guests that you do put in the Star class with a Royal Genie, they're always trying to solicit the Royal Genie to go home with them. Would you please tell them not to do that? We need to keep the Royal Genies doing their genie magic aboard the ship. So don't
you hear that? Unless maybe you'll pay commission if on the Royal Genie if they leave, right?
We pay really healthy commissions on some of these suites. I have to tell you, there's some pretty hefty price points, but you know what? It's all about the value.
Let's talk a little bit about how to sell this specific ship, Odyssey of the Seas. Obviously, this is the 4th in the line, but each one you've made some improvements and everything else. How should travel advisors look at selling this ship?
Well, really no different than you sell the other ships in the Royal Caribbean fleet. I mean, we have that unique combination of quality and energy combined, and there are some beautiful quality lines. We own a few of them, and there are some lines out there that might have the energy, but when you look at what Royal Caribbean stands for, it's really that unique combination of quality and energy combined. And so you sell our ships based on the demographics. We are certainly the leader in the family market. So if you have clients who have children or multi-gen clients who want to travel in a variety of different kinds of accommodations, we can handle all of that. And we're known as the family brand.
So you are the family brand. In fact, I think your president, Michael Bailey, joked that he wasn't getting any of the marketing materials for Royal Caribbean because he's gone past that demographic. He's getting all the Silver Sea, which is your luxury brand. But you can actually have a luxury experience on Royal Caribbean these days with these incredible suites.
You can, and we were talking a little bit about Perfect Day and some of our new investments, and Hideaway Beach is our adult-only project.
That's the one coming up. Right?
That's the one coming up. It's not here yet, but it's going to be an adults-only area of, while we're here at Perfect Day at Coco Cay.
Now, let's close this interview by talking a little bit. You have done some wonderful things for the travel advisor, travel agency community in the last year. You've been recognized for it. Every time I turn around, someone is, really pointing out how much Royal Caribbean and Royal Caribbean Group has done. Talk a little bit about all these, and you answered a question I asked in the press conference about all the different touch points that you've made in the past year with the agency community, not just the loan program, which was very well received. You had different commission structures that you instituted, and of course your own coffee, the coffee chats that you have regularly. So talk about that a bit, because I think it's been really important to keep travel advisors involved and also solvent.
Yeah, I mean, our success has always been dependent upon the travel advisor's success. And so for us to make these investments in the travel advisor, it was super important to us, because it's always been in our DNA to serve travel advisors, because travel advisors provide a value to us that is not replaceable. I mean, it's just simply they are the value interpreters to the consumer on why Royal Caribbean, why it's worth spending a few dollars more to go on Royal Caribbean, because the ROI on the vacation dollar is significantly greater. And so we've done things such as RCL Cares. It started out with helping our travel partners navigate through the PPP PPP loans that were available from the government. And then it evolved to being our own loan program, which it was interest-free loans for our travel partners. And we encouraged people that wanted to tap into that to tap into that. Didn't matter your size. You had options to get some money from us. Sure. And then, my coffee talks have certainly been very popular. We've had over 250,000 travel partners actually listen to the coffee talks. And that is, of course, duplication in there. But with almost 80 coffee talks, my 80th will be my last of this year, 2021. It's on December 8th. And then we will start them again in 2020.
So you're not closing down shop just because maybe COVID is starting to emerge from this, right?
The numbers maintain themselves every week, and so there doesn't seem to be a reason to stop them. I am going to tweak them a bit, and we're going to have them twice a month instead of every Wednesday, simply because now I'm out there, I'm back with my travel partners.
Yeah, you and I are both out on the road a lot now again, right?
We are, and you know what? I love it. I do appreciate what the Zooms and the virtual webcasts can do, but at the end of the day, connecting face-to-face with travel partners is what I love the best.
And so do I. And so we're back on the road, and you and I do a lot of the conferences at the same time and different ones. And I think the other thing that we should note is that Royal Caribbean really has been the leader in getting ships back on the water. And I believe Michael Bailey said that you already have carried 500,000 guests and are on track to carry close to 1 million this year. And you have 18 ships back in the water and sailing, which is really above a lot of your competitors right now.
It is, and 100% of our crew is vaccinated, and any adult 12 or any person 12 and older has to be vaccinated to cruise with us. And so we know that we're delivering a very healthy and safe experience on board, which comes back as repeat business. But what's really interesting is that our Net Promoter Scores, the NPS scores, which is guest satisfaction, how likely are you to return, how likely are you to recommend Royal Caribbean, it is at an all-time high. So the clients that you're sending on board, they're loving the experience, and they're saying, I am so glad to be back.
Absolutely, and we're glad to be back too. Now, anything else you want to tell our 95,000 travel advisors out there about Royal Caribbean, the new ship, Odyssey of the Seas, this wonderful new? This is we're staying in this Cabana Club, which is a private experience that you actually that you can get. This wasn't here last time, so you keep on adding things. But anything else you want to tell them?
We're invested in your success, and if you're just starting to ramp back up now, reach out to us. We want to help you run this race, and we want to run it together with you. So contact your local strategic account manager. It doesn't matter what your volume is. If you are brand new in this business and you haven't sold Royal Caribbean, that's okay. If you've been in this business a long time but you've never been a big seller, that's okay too. At the end of the day, we're here to serve travel professionals. We want to serve you. So please let us know how we can help you, because we want you to be wildly successful. The future is bright for our industry. It's bright for Royal Caribbean. We're building more ships. We're adding more ships. So we need you to be successful so that we can be successful, and we care about you.
Great words to live by there. And Vicki, it's great to see you here on your own private island in your own private cabana. We seem to always meeting on islands. Next time we'll do it on the ship. Maybe when the wonder of the seas, but hopefully I'll see you. I'm sure I'll see you before then. Again, great to see you here.
Nice to see you, James, and thank you for everything you do for our industry, because you truly make a positive difference for our travel advisors.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.